Somewhere in the Himalayas, there is a sacred lake. I've been told not to go there alone. I have been warned it's difficult and I might get lost. But I've also been told it's a beautiful place. With limited gear, I embark on this journey. Through the forest, through the meadows of September, in the rain, in the snow, to bring home a flower of blessing. This is my journey to the sacred lake. There are many routes, but I chose the longest one, hiking through the valley, across the glacier, and through different regions. We are on another journey to a sacred lake. I have already started the mission and I was joined by 3 dogs. I had to reject them because I didn't have enough food. This is going to be long, this is going to be hard, and navigation is going to be a challenge. I'm totally dependent on the data I have received from the mapsme.com, not .com, just mapsme. I will see how reliable is that. So far I didn't have much problem finding the trail. I just hiked through the village. It's already afternoon. I'm trying to gain as much altitude as possible before it gets dark. Great is that I haven't seen anybody, which is amazing. Not even local people. I am not very comfortable camping in the forest. 2 days ago, stories about the wild animal attack that really frightened me. Which is why I'm trying to head up as soon as possible. But that's not simple. I struggled to climb on my first day. Besides, the planned camping location is above 3,500 meters. That means 1,500 meters of altitude gain in less than 6 hours. And the only way to reach there is to keep moving without any second thoughts. It's been very hard to climb this time. And the reason was haven't had food since morning and I didn't have much energy, which is why I had trouble climbing at the start of trail. Look at these mountains. Things start to change once I reach above 3,000 here. After a long time, I had the view of big mountain, which wasn't possible during the monsoon season. It is clear where I am going. It will be different this time. I will be closer to the 5,000 and 6,000 peak, and that really powers me up. Remember, later into your arms. I have reached the planned site and altitude. Now it's time to find a camping place before it gets rain. At the end of the day, I settle in for a rock. This is going to be a long night, as tree line isn't far from here. I found this amazing cave and I don't think I need to pitch a tent. It is awesome. It is really fantastic. It is raining right now. The next morning, I wake up to rain and wind. It's cold at 3,600 meters and the storm keeps going. Today, my route will take a different turn and follow an unconventional trail. I am not even sure if that is even possible. Rain can destroy my plan. but I can only hope for the best. On my way, I met some shepherds. Because of the strong wind and sudden cold in the morning, they couldn't get out of their tent to take care of their sheep who were walking near the danger area. So I had to take care of their business. Most of the sheep were polite enough to obey my order, but some were not. Then I headed my own way. I have to climb until 3,900 meters above the sea level before descending to 3,400 meters. Then find my way to the glacier. It's complicated. What I saw on satellite map won't be same when I face the terrain with my own eyes. But as long as I'm following the shepherd's footprint, I can keep the pace with minimal rest. In the far distance, I can see the mountain pass. That could be a gateway to another valley. It is a slow and gradual ascent to 3,900 meters. On the right side, I have a beautiful Urgam valley, hidden under the mist. It's the beginning of autumn here, so I am expecting less rain, clear sight of distant valleys and the mountain. It's way better than what I have been through last time. September is known as the most beautiful time to hike. But in the past 2-3 years, we have seen a lot of changes in the weather. Weather is not stable and it's raining heavy even in the month of September, which wasn't supposed to happen, but it's happening. But if you dare to hike in the month of September, then you may get really beautiful landscape. As I am getting closer to the mountain pass, I see more of boulder and fading meadows. The beauty of September is surreal. I am experiencing the slow disappearance of mist and rise of big mountain peaks. Now I have reached above 3,900 meters in altitude. The mountain pass is there, marked by a religious monument. But as excited as I am to reach the pass, I am left disappointed and disgusted. It is shocking to see so much of garbage on a trail that's not even popular. What the fuck? Man, this is what people do. Well, I'm not very happy seeing this. How much of plastic and garbage is there in the name of God? So right now we have to go down there. In the distance, I can already see the snowfall on the peaks. Those aren't 6,000 or 7,000 meter mountain. They are around 4,000 or 5,000. That means nights are going to be cold, and I'm already feeling the chill. I walk along the ridge before starting my descent to 3,300 meter to reach the glacier river. The 600-meter descent is far from easy. The recent rain has turned the soil into mud. I'm being careful with every step, but off camera I slip several times. The hike down is painful. I reach the shepherd hut. From here, I have to descend down into the valley. I can already see the possible route to the glacier and the surrounding peak. We are leaving the meadows and entering the forest. The shepherd warned me about the presence of bear in the area, so I have to stay cautious. So far it's not really that bad, but we have to get to the valley and then I have to decide which route I want to take. I can see that there is already a snow, so it is not going to be easy. Navigation would be hard because the snow wash out all the trails. Between the rain, snow, and uncertainty of finding the route, I start to reconsider my plan. I have had nightmares about losing my way during the peak monsoon season. I have reached the dead end while following my own trail. I decided to change my route. I will avoid glacier on my ascent and take direct route to the lake. On my return, I will follow the glacier and come back along the different route. After the ascent, this is brutal descent. Once I make my way out of the forest, I start looking for a bridge built by the shepherd. It should be somewhere nearby. I need to locate it from the distance. We have to find the bridge. From the distance, we underestimate the flow of river. Only when you try to cross the river, you realize how dangerous these glacial river can be. From here, I look my way up and will ascend to 3,900 meters for the second time in a day.
I'm leaving the valley and I have to climb one more buttress, then descend one more time, then ascend. These buttresses can kill your leg and your heart. But anyway, we're not far from our planned destination. It should take about 4 or 5 hours.
I left the valley and I'm climbing my way up. I'm not feeling tired. I think I can cover a lot of distance. I have already acclimatized till 3,500 meters and I'm looking my next camping site somewhere around 3,900 meters. This will get me ready for tomorrow when I am required to climb above 4,600 meters above the sea level. Whenever it is possible, I try to run to cover most distance in least time.
It may be cloudy, but visibility is pretty good. I think there is no chance of getting lost, and also we can see the peaks from the distance. They are actually not very far. We are hiking very close to those big peaks. Now I'm just traversing another buttress.
Upon reaching here, I realize I'm getting closer to the big peaks.
It's windy here.
I am not a view seeker, but the sight of the trail ahead and the big mountain boost my confidence.
That's where we have to go.
Looking at the trail ahead, I can't help but run. This traverse is long but beautiful with mountain view. On my way here, I passed a commercial hiking group, but I kept my distance. I am a solitary animal. I prefer to hike alone and camp alone. This is why I avoid popular trails. The whole purpose of hiking in remote areas for me is solitude.
I'm happy that I was able to overtake those guys, and now I can film. Shall we run one more time? if sun doesn't shine for hours, snow is going to be there, and I might have to walk on the snow. I don't think I can avoid the snow this time. What they have told me that this is a sacred place and I'm not supposed to do anything else than what other people expect me to do, which is not disrespecting this place. And they warned me about the hidden power, ghost, or the fairies, mountain fairies. They're gonna come after me if I try to do something stupid. That's what I have been warned. I personally do not believe in such ideas. However, I like to respect the region and the local belief. So I'm not going to try anything stupid.
The people who warned me weren't trying to scare me. They were telling me what they heard from the people and their ancestors. At the end, they will be very happy on my return. After completing the traverse, it's time to descend from 3,900 meter to 3,500 meter to meet the river. Right now, I'm not using a map for navigation. I can see my destination from a distance. This is the advantage of hiking in autumn. The visibility is excellent, and the shepherd's trail is going to help me find my way. When hiking alone, the most important skill is decision making. When you come across multiple paths, you have to make quick decisions. Even if I'm unsure whether I'm going the right way, I always leave room for error, so I can correct it if needed.
That's where we have to go. Well, I have reached the checkpoint. From here, I have two ways, either go left or right. I want to go right, but there is a river that I have to cross. And if I take a wrong turn, it's going to be a problem. I would have to descend because I don't think they built two bridges.
During monsoon, many of these bridges get washed away. So shepherd builds new one, but they might not be in the same location. It's my job to find one. I know there is a bridge built by shepherds somewhere nearby.
When I had to look for the map and I saw the trail, and we are not going or following the trail, and at the same time I cannot see any bridges, so I don't know how to cross the river. So this is the path that I am traveling right now, is built by those shepherds, so it must take me somewhere, but not necessarily where I want to go.
The trail I'm following right now looks weird. It doesn't seem to fit the trail on map. I'm afraid I might be on a wrong trail, but until I'm not sure about that, I'm not going to turn back.
For a moment I thought I lost the trail, but I think we have to cross river from there.
I need to keep looking for the bridge. I'm hiking alongside the river, investigating the trail. When the trail is hiked by the few people, it's little difficult to know if we are on the right path.
These kind are the symbol of the direction, the navigation. These provide important navigation when you do not have map. Right now
Maps me is useless. Oh, I can see the trail. I don't know where it goes. I think it goes where exactly I want. Before I reach there, I must find a way to cross the river. From the distance, the river looks not so dangerous, but its flow should not be underestimated. I search for a point where the river splits into multiple streams. That way I can cross one stream at a time. But things don't always go as planned. I hike down along the river to see if there is any bridge or wide section with low current, but I couldn't see anything that looked safe. I've been stuck here for a while and I'm running out of patience as I have a lot of climb ahead. I still cannot find my way. Not finding a way across the river can make you anxious and lead to bad decisions that can cost life. Every year, hiker dies crossing the glacier river in Himalaya. Besides, this is afternoon, the most dangerous time to cross the glacier river. I'm going to take my chances.